Hello, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Very early morning right here in Dhaka. It's 5:15. I plan to go for morning walk after this, but I woke up in the middle of the night. Yes, sleeping disorders, but I'm not so severe. So yeah, I want to do this fragrance review, and this is gonna be House of Nishane. I think Nishane. I call it Nishane. Nishane is probably the right one, and I have reviewed quite a few fragrances thanks to my brothers who lend me their fragrances, and I do not own any Nishane. That's like a surprising one, but I'm actually looking forward to buying the one or couple that I really fall in love with. So sorry, uh, perhaps this is going to be in that list, perhaps not, but so far I tell you one fragrance that really impressed me in the whole house of Nishan is Sultan Vetiver, and that is one fragrance. It's a very challenging one. The note of Vetiver, I'm not a very big fan of it. I had Tom Ford, the what Grey Vetiver. I sold it off. I could not, the ADP, I could not really pull it off with, I did not really reach for it that much. And I actually am looking to buy Roja Dove, uh, the Vetiver perfume cologne, just the colorful bottles. But I'm still thinking because I don't want to blind buy an expensive perfume. But in this line of Nishan, they have released three fragrances, as far as I understand. This kind of three fresh perfumes that are supposed to be unisex and kind of like a summery sort of perfume. The first one was, I think I reviewed, was Wulong. Second one was Sultan Vetiver, and today I'm going to be looking at Ambra Calabria. I think Calabria, this perfume right here. And I'll tell you something weird that happened with this perfume, which I did not expect. I saw a couple of reviews from, I think, Nikhil Bhai, uh, the perfume guru, and I also saw, who's the other guy? Uh, Mr. Sexy Mofo. You guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah. So anyway, Cubano. So yeah, so I saw his review as well. So I wanted to have a little bit of experimentation because this bottle, thanks to Auveek bhai who gave it to me, and he absolutely loves it. So I was not quite sure how to feel about it because when I sprayed for the first time, it gave me something. On the dry down, it moved to somewhere else, and I'll let you know how I feel about this perfume. Okay. So this is a tester unit. It doesn't have the full presentation, so that came off a little bit cheaper than the full retail perfume. So here you see the names. The three perfumes here, they have in the list: Oolong Cha, Ambra Calabria, and Sultan Vetiver. That's where they cross. So just to make sure you know which ones you're buying. And these come in 50 ml. I think this is Extrait De Parfum, and at the side you see the Horseman's Tail. These are original, so I think you can buy these in a USB page, UK shopping from BD. So they have some of these testers available. So you can also buy the full presentation. Just you have to pay a little bit more. So I think for me, like Extrait or EDP, whatever you buy from this house, the fragrances last a very long time. So that's why perhaps Nishan is getting a lot of love. But here's the controversial thing with me. I am one guy, I do not go with the flow. Like someone says this is hype worthy. I even hype my own stuff. But I, at times, if the fragrance doesn't impress me or it's not really as good as the hype goes, I tend to pass on them. I do not give them 10 out of 10, 9. It happened with Nishan Hachivat. I'm taking a little bit time. I'm doing a little bit different approach, so bear with me. Nishane, the what happened with the most important, like perhaps the most popular one is Hachivat, right? So Hachivat is part of the shadow play, but for some reason I didn't feel the vibe. It got me kind of like a sickening feeling inside my stomach when I when I was eating, and the stuff went inside my nose. They say it's kind of similar to Aventus, but it's more creamy, milky, much longer lasting. Performance not an issue, but just didn't work with me. Then it came with Ani, Nishan Ani, huge sky high, like what was that? The hype around it. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not trying to like criticize anybody or trying to put anybody down. If you love those perfumes, those that's great because that worked with you. So fragrance is very subjective. Always remember, if I do like something, it may not be your cup of tea. If you like something I do not like, it's perhaps not my taste, right? So that's how fragrance game goes. So thanks Avik bhai. Let's see this perfume. So the Oolong Cha, before this, like one last point, Oolong Cha, I thought it's gonna be a easy blind buy. It's like, oh, there's tea, there's citrus. What's there not to like? I didn't buy it. I tried it. I reviewed it, and on my skin, I love the opening and the dry down well, like something I do not wish for in my collection. I do not mind fragrances to be a little bit of feminine, but that fragrance, it's a bit too feminine for me, like too for my liking, so I canceled it. So let's see what Ambra Calabria does. Here's the beautiful little bottle. I don't know if this comes in 100 ml, but I think the Extrait De Parfums, they usually are like, some of them are 50, some of them are 100, I'm not sure. This I think only is 50 ml available. And this one, Extrait De Parfum Ambra Calabria, and it says bergamot, geranium, jasmine, coriander, sweet amber, musk, vanilla. Right here under, you cannot read, but I can, with the ingredients. Beautiful juice color. And these bottles, you guys know, this cap, Nishane, these caps are as heavy as the bottle, and this one luckily has very nice grip. I mean, I can pick it up easily, no issue, but some of the caps are a bit loose. So this perfume is gonna cost you in Bangladesh about around $100 for 50 ml. If you buy a tester, it will be like 80 something dollars. Bottom you find your sticker and everything. So after all that talk, 6 minutes of talk, I'll tell you how this perfume is. This perfume confused me. When I sprayed for the first time, let's spray it and talk about it. Oh, sorry, my scent of the morning is this one. I'm gonna go with Morning Walk with Lacoste Pour Homme, absolute classy fragrance. This has good memories with me in my university years. Great plum scent, very beautiful sweet plum scent. A little bit cool outside. I think you can pull it off for the Morning Walk. Very beautiful bottle, classy looking bottle. So let's spray this. This hand I was wearing just to review. I'm very happy. I'm doing 4 videos in last 24 hours or so because something's making me happy. I don't know what that is, but hey, I'm happy. Let's just go. Spray is great. Great spray. I don't want to go too much. So this perfume, when you spray for the first time, when I smelled it, I'm like, damn, this stuff, I just love it. I just love it. I smelled it. I'm like, oh, that's just easy. That's just the fragrance I want to buy. Like, I'm in the game for, like, let's come closer. I'm in this game for about now, 5 years? And I still make the mistake of falling in love with fragrance instantly. Like, you see a beautiful girl and you're like, wow. You see her from far, you see her hair, you go like, and I'm not saying, I'm not like encouraging this behavior, but we are men, sometimes we can be a little bit cheap. So we see from far, you go like, hey, that blonde, damn, and you just go, you don't care for persona, you don't care for anything else. You look at her from the rear, you go like, that looks good, I'll take some of that, So I'll admit, that's what happened with me in the first sniff. When I smelled it, I'm like, this is gonna be so good. This has this beautiful citrusy element, like this says this has green notes. Okay, let me read once again. They have bergamot and galbanum, and I think that green notes are the 3 opening top notes. I did not get so much green, apart from it smell like kind of like a neroli / bergamot that you also get in Wulong cha. And I absolutely love that opening of Wulong cha. Citrus, amazing quality. This one, they use the same sort of citrus. I don't know if the same ingredient, but it has the same beautiful persona in the opening. It will just blow you away. If you are looking for a summery, like say summer and spring kind of perfume, this opening is built to love. Okay, 100 over 100, 100 of 100 out. Sorry, 100 out of 100 for the opening. But some people said they did not like it. I'm like, what's wrong with these people? I'm just joking. Fragrance is subjective. I told you. So I don't know. Some fragrance, it just works with you. Like, I don't care what percentage of what oil is in it. You have to smell good or you don't. That's it. So I really like the opening of it. For my taste, it's beautiful. The green, bergamot, and the galbanum, if they say the florals there. Sorry, my voice is very disturbing. Wait. Yeah, hopefully it's better. But now my perfection of the hair is gone. So you see, I woke up, brain is functioning a little bit. So the thing is, some people they did not appreciate the opening of this perfume because of the galbanum florals. So galbanum, I distinctly remember there was a fragrance from Amouage. I remember it was either, was it a Sunshine Man or one of these perfumes? They had this galbanum. And I really love that floral note in there. So I guess I love it, but you really have to try these perfumes. Do not blind buy, okay? Even if I give this 10, do not blind buy. So that thing, the citrus wears off, okay? And that's when after half an hour, 25 minutes, you smell it once again. You go like, what? And then, what happened to my opening top note? Where did that gorgeous blonde go? I'm not into blondes. I like darker hair, I guess, like black hair like mine. But anyway, Salma Hayek. So distracted. Okay. So the thing is, I'm like, where did that, all those citruses, mouth-watering citruses, the green note, whatever, the neroli I was smelling, whatever, where did they go? they disappear, they totally disappear, and it transforms into this amber scent. And this is kind of like a ghostly kind of fragrance. It appears and you don't see it. You don't see it on your skin. You don't see like, oh, so much oil there, like oud or safari extreme. It doesn't happen. This fragrance on your skin stays invisible and you get wafts of it every now and then. Some people say the sillage and longevity is poor on this. I don't know. Not on my skin. I have dry skin, but this fragrance, damn. If I have it two on my neck, one on my hand or arm somewhere, this fragrance lasts and project 8 hours plus on me. But just like Wulong, it's kind of soft. So if you bathe in it, you can get the same performance as 3 sprays does. So basically I would say for 50 ml, just go 3 sprays or 2 sprays. You'll get wafts of it if you stay indoors every now and then. Such a sexy fragrance. This is where I'm gonna say I'm taking a U-turn or a wrong turn, that people be like, what? Really? I thought you were gonna give it like a 0. Nope, I'll give it a 0 with a 1. This is a perfection 10, guys. This is the one I love so much. You know, it doesn't beat my favorite Sultan Vetiver, because Sultan Vetiver is on different level. If you want to get a niche perfume, if you want to get the best vetiver that's wearable, that fills up a room and it's just everything in a fragrance, get Sultan Vetiver. But among the Wulong and this is way ahead, you know, in terms of sexiness. It's so soothing. It's so ghost. It's like Ghost Protocol, like the Mission Impossible film. You smell it and then it's like, where did that go? Where did my cologne go? You know, and then suddenly it comes back. Amazing little perfume. I absolutely love it from the heart. You know, absolutely. I think this is so gentle. I think this is such a conversation starter. This is gonna be like, let's say, I pictured this. You're going to like sit in one of those old style hotels. You know, like they have a heavy carpet and stuff, very old school music. You know, like jazz playing, and then two of you, like you're meeting someone in a business meeting, and you're just sitting next to each other and you're just like talking in a low noise, like, you know, like low voice, and you're just discussing deals, you know, like terms and conditions, and you're wearing this perfume. It just goes nicely with the serious situation, but so subtle, ever so professional and elegant. So this is Nishane's unisex perfume, but I think this is going to be so sexy on men, you know, even more sexy than women. I don't know how that will work, but I imagine these. So this is a beautiful little perfume, guys. I'm like, what a beautiful creation. This perhaps is my second most favorite from House of Nishane, from out of all the fragrances that I tried. Fanny of Flames, you know, Zen, Zene or Zen. A lot of these other ones that I smelled, this is my number 2 after Sultan Vetiver. Check out Ambra Calabria, such a beautiful fragrance. I think afterwards it has some musky and some, I think, coriander, a little bit green notes, and here it says the jasmine, you know, a little bit more floral. It will get a little bit feminine, trust me. But if you try it on your skin, it might work with you. That's what I'm saying. Do not blind buy. Get a sample. You'll do yourself a favor. So they say there's fragrance from Costume National. Someone suggested in Fragrantica. It says Cyber Garden. I think I forgot the name. I reviewed that also. They said this is similar to that, but I don't think so. This fragrance is way ahead, light years ahead. So yeah, I praised a lot. You know, I did what, almost 40 minutes just praising this perfume. Absolutely fell in love with this. If you know my taste, if your taste matches with mine, this is one of the best fragrances you can buy from this house. Ambra Calabria from Nishane, Extrait De Parfum. Amazing fragrance, amazing lasting power, the longevity and projection. It's like the projection, especially, it's kind of soft. So do not expect like Sultan Vetiver. Only caution. Check it out. Perfection 10, 1 second after Steven's perfume. I think Navus I also love. Similar kind of freshy for the upcoming summer. Check it out. I'll go for the morning walk. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. See you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye-bye.